here.
Oh, trouble on the racetrack.
Behind us, still out there, still.
Oh, Bobby Labonte.
First caution of the day, Bobby Labonte in the Dollar General Chevy, the former Busch Series.
Going is how fast you stop. You see, he just gets up too high right there and loses the car getting in the corner.
Yeah, you heard Bobby a little bit on his radio say, I just lost it, and that's what happened. He was high on the racetrack. He just got out from underneath of him and into the wall. I hate to see that this early for anybody.
Onboard camera right along with Bobby.
Run to the bottom. Ooh, just lost it. You all right, bud?
Well, that thing just spun around him just in a heartbeat. He didn't even have a warning there, did it look like.
Man, we're only 4 laps in this race.
Like I said, I feel pretty bad because it just kind of came around and I wasn't really ready for that one.
Hate to end it like this season, but it was a success. He won at Talladega, our oldest winner in the field at 43. Doc?
Caution on the racetrack again, and we have trouble down in turn 1. Morgan Shepherd in the car number 89. You see Morgan's car has spun around down on the edge of the gravel and have a tough time getting that car up out of there so much, and a couple of weeks away from when he makes that annual visit up into the mountains of Virginia. Let's see what happened to Morgan here to bring out the caution debris.
We see some debris flying out of a car. It looked like maybe the 11 car from the damage that he had with Patrick Carpentier. It looks like Morgan may have gotten into that debris.
Well, he definitely got in that debris, Andy. I mean, that thing went flying through there, and all that. It looks like he's got a right rear flat on Morgan Shepherd's car. And I don't know what that was that flew off underneath that 11 car, but it was a ton of something. It happened.
Dave?
Denny Hamlin racing from the rear of the pack in qualifying. They had tightened up the car just a little bit too much, and we got more action on the track, Doc. Can't get this thing started.
Richard Johns, Dave, in the 25 car and the 1 of J.J. Yaley.
That's the 25. Let's spin it. Right in the pit road, bud.
Impressive here. Let's see what happened. That's Stephen Wallace on the inside, Yaley in the middle, and Johns up high.
Boy, it looks like the 1 car just gets up in the left rear quarter panel, the 25 at Johns, and, gets a little tap in the left rear, and that's all it takes when you're running close to 180 miles an hour, and that's what they're running.
And look, that's the same spot Bobby Labonte just lost it all by himself, so that track must be a little bit slick on that entry point of getting into turn 3.
Well, I really think as this race goes on, it's going to tighten up more. The track's going to get more grip, like Matt Kenseth, our in-race reporter, said earlier. He said, it's going to change, and they're ready for it.
Richard John so desperately wanted to get a good finish here. They had talked to a couple of sponsors in this week about being on board in 2008 for that 25 car for Renzi, and they thought they were getting close.
Green flag racing in, but the caution flag's back out again. That doesn't look good, Doc.
It does not at all, Alan, and tough break for Dario Franchitti in the Ganassi Sabatos Dodge, and Dario, who had good qualifying effort. And look,
you can do that.
Let's see what happened to Dario here in the corner. Up across the racetrack.
That thing just took off. Looked like maybe he had a tire go down or something.
That was really unusual. He just shot straight in the wall right in front of Sam Hornish.
Well, you can see the spring just bounding out of the back of the car right in front of Sam, and he comes down across and, well,
man.
Watch that spring come out of the car, right behind the car. Watch it hit the track and just bound around back there.
Guys, you got to believe something broke in this car because there was a lot of sparks before the thing even hit the wall, Andy. So what a tough crash for Franchitti. He's learning the hard way, that's for sure.
What a way to finish the season. All kinds of action on this racetrack right in front of Sam Horney's 5th caution flag tonight in just the first 45 laps. Or log on to ESPN.com, search word safety. Down at our ESPN Dish Tech Center. Whoa, trouble, our in-race reporter. And speaking of Dish, here comes the Ford of Matt Kenseth spinning around twice, 2 360s. And didn't hit a thing. Got some debris off one of the tires there, and he's in the middle of the track. And you see Matt looking in the mirror, trying to get...
Oh, you see the tire flat on the left rear already, Andy. You see it's down. He's holding on for dear life, basically, at the moment. And just can't hold on to it anymore. It's wobbling back and forth. He gets
there it goes.
There it goes, and he's gone. But watch him keep this thing off the wall, and that's a veteran. He was on the brakes, off the brakes, back on the brakes, and that's what you got to do to steer it. Now, generally, I would have kept the wheel to the left, kept the brake pedal applied, and they usually spin to the center. But if you're really good, take him about 5 or 6 laps. It really is. This car's been very fast, which is an indication he's got the front end turning really good.
Oh, and he couldn't.
Got the wall, got real loose getting in. Come on, the easy, spun out. Just hold the brake up against the wall there. Easy. All right, come on.
One of the things you have to have...
Restart, fresh tires. Watch the first wiggle for Stephen Wallace.
See him drive down in the corner hard, right on the outside of the 59 car. Looks like it just gets a little bit loose, and he chases it up the hill.
Starting to bottom out. The front end's really on the ground far. Now he holds on to it, and he barely gets through here, but then he gets down a lap later down into turn 3, and it really bottoms out hard then. And boy, when these things bottom out, you can't do nothing. It's a little bit confusing why the car bottomed out more this time than the time before, but you know, he's got to stay cool. He's done proved to everybody out there he can drive these cars. It's a tough day for him.
Take a look from David Rudeman's onboard camera, looking right up ahead there. You're going to see Stephen trying to hang on, and the car just bottoms out, sparks underneath the car, and he just couldn't hold on.
Come on, no caution.
He's up against the concrete. Caution number 7.
Caution's out. Barely there. Clear. All clear. All clear, buddy. It's your mark. Clear all around.
10-car battle for second position, the 29 of Jeff Burton, and we have caution again on the racetrack. A tire apparently being cut by the 66.
Looks like this was before that caution came out on that green flag run, and looks like Jeremy gets into the side of him, maybe trying to stay on the lead lap here.
Yeah, Jeremy was really doing a good job on the top side of the racetrack. You see the damage in the right rear quarter panel of Dave Blaney. And Andy, I got to believe that's going to hurt some downforce to that car, because that's very important right there.
I'm not sure that's going to hurt it too much. I'm worried about it rubbing the tire. Back end broke loose, and he got in the wall.
Oh, speaking of back ends breaking loose, there's the 10 car.
Come on.
Whoa, and Hamlin just keeps from tagging him.
Didn't hit anything. We'll need tires.
Oh, man, Jeff Burton almost hit him, got around outside of him, and Denny Hamlin cleared him. But it looks like just a...
Blaney just slides right up there. He was already getting loose before he got to the top of the racetrack.
Boy, he was, Andy. He just had it, got just flat, got off from underneath of him. And on these restarts, I keep telling you guys, these tire pressures don't get up quick enough, the tire temperatures don't get quick enough, and these drivers get aggressive.
I'm inside.
Looking out the back of Jeff Burton, watch Denny Hamlin's car.
There you go. Attaway, bud. Attaway. Caution's out.
Now from the 20 car onboard camera. Oh, baby. Oh.
Stay high. All clear.
Boy, he's in that smoke. He's blind for just a little bit. He's got to hold the wheel steady and drive through it.
Jeff Burton somehow on the brakes, on the wheel, able to get by, as was Denny Hamlin under caution for the 9th time tonight. This telecast with a troubled car in the wall, the 03 Todd Bodine, and Hornish is involved with him. Heavy damage on the front of Sam Hornish's Dodge.
I'm all right. Well, I'm done for tonight, boys.
On Sunday afternoon. Let's show you what happened here. Watch the 03 car.
See the 03 way up on the racetrack. Almost the same thing that happened to Dave Blaney.
Well, Andy, we've seen this many times, and look at Hornish, nowhere to go. Bam. Oh,
Yeah,
you got
he gets the worst of that one.
It's a sick feeling, you know. You just need more time. Needs a lot of seat time. You can't get to seat time when you're wrecking.
Now watch the force of the impact here. Just lift the 03 car. Watch these cars come off the ground. We're talking about 170 miles an hour. Just spins around.
Looks like that knocked the breath out of you right there.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're Sam Hornish, it's going to knock the breath out of you.
How about Mark Bodine? Man, that's a hard lick.
Lifts the right side of that car right off the ground because he got hit so hard on the left side. It even lifted the right side because of that.
He's down and away.
6 car, trouble trying to get on the pit road. David Reagan slides.
Get it rolling if you can. Get it rolling.
Our pole sitter was the leader.
Yellow's out.
We talked about how tricky pit entrance was, and you saw it has bitten the guy who...
Well, guys, he just hustled on pit road, and this is a very narrow, slick pit road. He goes to turn it and loses it right at the entry of pit road. And we have seen this a lot in different types of racing. The Indy cars have spun out here many times. And, boy, it's a tough way to get into pits here. You got to be very careful, though.
He just spun it again on the racetrack.
They're eating each other's rear bumpers off. White flag.
One more lap.
White flag.
See why this 29 car is the owner's champion. They've had a great car all year long.
Richard Childress Racing trying to win their 13th race in 2007. He is the owner's champion. The NASCAR Busch Series owner's champion. Jeff Burton, 4 wins in 2007. He has 26 career victories. 3 of his 4 wins have come on mile-and-a-half trucks. And for the season finale at Homestead, Miami, Jeff Burton takes the win.